Not everyone who enters your life is placed there by God. Some people come as blessings, others as lessons, and a few are simply distractions sent to derail you from your purpose. If you've been praying for clarity, here are 6 powerful signs that God may be showing you it's time to let someone go. 1. They encourage you to compromise your values. Godly relationships are meant to sharpen you and strengthen your walk with Christ. But when someone constantly pushes you to compromise, whether through dishonesty, immorality, or lowering your standards, that's a danger sign. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33 warns us, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." If you find yourself making excuses for sin or feeling pressure to silence your convictions just to please them, then God may be showing you that their influence is toxic. Sometimes the greatest test is not whether you love them, but whether you're willing to choose God over them. 2. Everything about the relationship feels forced. When God ordains a connection, it flows with peace, mutual effort, and balance. But when you're always the one chasing, apologizing, or trying to fix what keeps breaking, it's a red flag. A relationship that constantly feels like a battle to keep alive may not be from Him. Amos 3 verse 3 asks, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" If you always feel like you're dragging someone who has no desire to walk with you in unity, then perhaps God is showing you that He never joined you together in the first place. His will doesn't require endless forcing. It produces fruit naturally. 3. Their presence blocks God's blessings. Sometimes, the wrong person in your life can act like a spiritual barrier. You may notice that when they're close, things begin to fall apart. Your opportunities close, your joy diminishes, and your prayers feel hindered. It's not superstition. It's often spiritual reality. Jonah 1 verse 15 gives a sobering picture. Then they took Jonah and threw him overboard, and the raging sea grew calm. Jonah wasn't evil, but he was out of alignment, and those who kept him on their boat suffered storms because of it. In the same way, God may be showing you that unless you let go of certain people, the storm around your life will not quiet down. Sometimes, peace and progress only come after separation. 4. A deep, unexplainable unease in your spirit. Sometimes you can't explain it logically, but your spirit just doesn't rest around a person. That uneasy feeling isn't random. It's often the Holy Spirit speaking. John 16 verse 13 says, "When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all truth." Your spirit may be alerting you to hidden dangers you can't see. Don't dismiss that discomfort as paranoia. It may be divine protection. 5. Repeated warnings you can't ignore. God rarely removes someone without giving you signs first. Red flags, troubling dreams, the advice of godly friends. These are His warnings. Proverbs 29 verse 1 warns, "Whoever remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy." If the same issue keeps surfacing and your spirit keeps tugging at you, take notice. Ignoring God's warnings only leads to greater pain later. 6. Your growth becomes stagnant around them. God wills for you to grow in faith, character, and purpose. But some people act like spiritual roadblocks. When you're with them, you stop praying, stop growing, and keep repeating unhealthy cycles. Hebrews 12 verse 1 instructs us, "Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." Sometimes that hindrance is not a habit but a person, and your destiny may require distance. Here's the truth. Not everyone who enters your life was sent to stay. And when God removes someone, it's never about rejection. It's about protection. He clears the wrong people so you can step into the right season. So let me ask you, will you keep holding on to what God is trying to take away? Or will you trust Him enough to let go? Sometimes your greatest breakthrough is waiting on the other side of release. If this spoke to your spirit, type trust in the comments as your declaration. And remember, when God removes, it's because He's making room for something far better.